Test, test, test. Alright. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's matchup between the Blair-Taylor Wildcats and the Emmanuel Lutheran Lancers. This is the second of our 2 games for the girls, and we've got Wales and Waldera on the tip-off. And it looks like the Wildcats will win the tip-off, and they've got Beck with the ball. Beck gonna take it a 3, open, and it bounces off the front of the rim and away. Nice knocked away pass by Carstensen. Beck picks it up on their own half of the court, and she's up top. She'll fake a 3. Tries passing to Waldera, but it'll go off her foot, and Beck can't save it from going out of bounds. So now it's Carstensen inbounding to Mayhew for the Lancers' first possession of the night. To Radical, in a bit of a trap. She'll get it out to Goodman, barely on the line. Barely away from the line, and gets called for a travel. Ran into a trap there and couldn't get out of it with the pass, so that'll fall to the Wildcats. Back to Aguilar. She'll drive in a bit, get it to Waldera. Shot goes wide by Fredrickson, and Lancers ball. Foul is on Aguilar. Mayhew now with the ball. Mayhew to Carstensen, back to her. Mayhew gonna get it to Wales, but it'll get knocked away and back into her own hands. Carstensen with the jumper too. First points of the night. Lancers. Back with the ball. She'll bounce pass to Smetana. Fredrickson will take the shot, but it's wide right, no good. Rebounded by Goodman, over to Mayhew. To Carstensen, back to Mayhew. Goodman in the corner. And that'll get knocked away by Fredrickson, Lancers ball. So that'll be Mayhew inbounding for the Lancers. She's gonna get it into Radical, wide open. Thinks about it too, gets in a bit of a trap. Mayhew tries passing to Wales. Shot knocked away. Rebounded by Radical. Shot no good. That'll be a foul on Mayhew, I believe. And Wildcats ball. Yes, foul is on Mayhew. Beck gets it over to Fredrickson, to Waldera, back to Beck. Smetana with the open 3, it's good. And that'll be the Wildcats' first score of the night. Pass to Radical, stolen away by Smetana, to Beck. Back into Waldera. Guarded by Wales and gets it over her. And that's a quick turn. Now the Wildcats are up by 3. Mayhew with the ball. just crossed half court, and he'll give it to Radical. Pass knocked away by Aguilar. Beck gets the layup. It's no good, and that will be a foul on Radical. No. Carsonson. Okay. And that's the first timeout. Just 30 seconds. We're just under 3 minutes in. We've already got 3 fouls. 1 apiece for Mayhew, Carsonson, and Aguilar. And then the Wildcats are up 5-2. Leading because of a nice 3 shot by Smetana. And shooting 2 will be back. First shot. Bounces off the back of the rim, no good. Now for the second. Rebounded by Waldera, but the shot doesn't fall, and Carsonson will pick it up. She'll pass to Goodman, who will take a 3. It's short and wide left. Knocked out by Smetana. So Lance's ball. And Smetana has to pause to tie her shoe. Out to Radical, over to Carsonson, to Wales. Open 3. Just short, no good. Rebounded by Waldera. She'll give it to Back. They're running another play. Back to Waldera. Inside, and it's good. Waldera just getting over the defense's reach a bit. She's got a nice amount of height there. Radical back to Mayhew, to Carsonson. Bounce pass to Goodman. Lob pass to Wales inside. And Goodman will knock it out. Nice defense by Smetana and Aguilar. Wildcats ball. And Smetana is out for the first time tonight. In is Thorson. Back bounce pass to Aguilar, back to back. To Aguilar. Fakes a 3-handle drive. And travel. Might have tripped over Goodman's foot there and just lost control. Lance's possession. They're down by 5 early. Carsonson will drive in. It's good. Carsonson now 4 points. Same as Waldera. Waldera in the corner to Beck. Sends it to Fredrickson. Nice defense by the Lancers. Rejected that shot. Now it's Aguilar inbounding for the Wildcats. And she gets it to Waldera. Back out to Aguilar. Wide open shot, but it comes up short. She'll get her own board. And long 3 by Beck is no good. Wide right. Winds up in the Wildcats' hands again. And that'll be a block on Carsonson. And Gergel is coming in for Carsonson. 2 fouls early. Coaches don't usually like that. And that'll be a foul on Fredrickson. So Gurgle inbounds to Mayhew. Radical with the ball in a trap, but gets it out to Gurgle, to Mayhew, back to Radical. Fakes a three, back to Mayhew. Gurgle. The Wildcats are getting a lot of high traps here, and the Lancers are certainly feeling pressured by that. They need a way to get inside the score. Shot by Gurgle, high off the backboard, almost bounces in, but it's no good. Rebounded by Beck. Pass to Wall there, goes way high and off of the pads on the side of the gym. Lancers ball with Gurgle inbounding to Mayhew. Lancers are only down by 3. Gurgle back to Mayhew. And that's a long shot by Gurgle. Close, but no good. Radical in the corner, it falls. Lancers now down by 1. We're 5:30 in. Back to Aguilar. She's going to drive along the baseline a bit to Waldera, to back, over to Frederickson, back to back. Frederickson, 2. It's good. And that's a timeout. Lancers got lucky there. Her feet were across the line when she shot. Just a couple inches farther back, and they would have been down by 4 instead of 3, making it a 2-possession game. Only 6 minutes into this game. And Carstensen and Waldere both have 4 points apiece, each for their own team. And Smetana has a 3. She's out right now. And in now for the Wildcats is Zentgraf. Mayhew to Radical. Back to Mayhew. She'll get it into Radical down low. Spin move, shot way short. No foul called. Aguilar. Smetana is back in. Trapped by Goodman in the corner was Zentgraf there. Frederickson to Smetana. Back to Frederickson to Aguilar. Fakes a 3. Aguilar up high to Zentgraf in the corner. Bounce pass to Waldera. Frederickson. Shot or pass almost knocked away by Mayhew. Smetana does pick it up, and now she's got the ball again. Aguilar. Frederickson. Zentgraf. Knocked away by Radical. It's a lot of passing game there. And Lau will now be in for Goodman. Aguilar, 3 from the corner. Comes up short. Rebounded by Mayhew. She gets trapped, and we'll give it to Wales to get out of it, who will give it right back to her. Gurgle now. Mayhew to Lau. Lau's open. She'll get it into Radical. And she gets fouled by Aguilar, I believe. Yes, Aguilar. That's her second foul of the night. And shooting 2 is Radical. First shot, close but no good. It doesn't fall over the rim. And now our Aguilar and Zentgraf in are Beck and Thorson. Second shot. This one's good. Radical now with 3 points for the team. And it's back with the ball. Now that she is back in, she'll be running the plays again. Smetana now with a 3. High off the backboard and short 2. Wales rebounds and gives it to Mayhew. She'll slow down so that Beck doesn't get too far on her. And Gurgle will lose a pass to her, so Wildcats ball again. Lancers down by 2. 10 minutes left in the half. Beck with the ball. To Thurston, back to Beck, back to Thurston. And that's a jump ball contested by Mayhew and Thurston. Lancers ball. And that's a carry on Mayhew. Couldn't quite hold on to the pass in from Gurgle as she would have liked to, so Wildcats ball. They're going to line up on the free throw line. Long shot by Beck from the corner is no good. Ball rolls through 4 sets of legs there, but Lancers will recover it, get it to Mayhew, who's going to drive. Her shot's good. And it's all tied up at 9, folks. Beck with the ball. She'll get it to Waldera. Back to Beck. She's open, but gives it back to Waldera. Back to Beck. This time she'll take the open 3, and it falls. Lancers possession. They're down by 3, and we're about halfway through this first half. Wales gets it to Mayhew. Over to Radical. Nobody too close on her. She'll drive along the baseline. Tries shooting out to Wales. Doesn't get called for a travel. She did jump to shoot there. And shot, or pass from Lau, knocked away. Mayhew can't hold the defense on Beck, so now she's got a 2 as well. And the Lancers are down by 5. Mayhew over to Radical. Mayhew will pick it up outside the 3. She'll give it back to Radical, using her pivot foot well. To Gurgle on the outside. She's going to try bounce passing to Lau or Mayhew. Not sure who that was aimed for, but either way it went out of bounds right into the Wildcats bench, and that will be their ball. In now are Becky Nelmner and Savannah Quaid for the Lancers. Out are Gurgle and Radical. Mayhew and Wales, the only 2 girls on this Lancers team who have been in the whole game. And I believe Waldera, maybe Fredrickson are the 2 players for the Wildcats who have been in the whole game. Some confusion among the refs there. And first shot, no good. Second shot is good by Beck. She's now got 1 of each type of score. Is there a technical of some sort? Maybe misnumbering? Not quite sure. Either way, the Wildcats will get a point out of it. Now, Waldera out to Smetana in the corner. She'll shoot a 3. Just left, so it'll bounce off the back of the rim. Beck. Into Waldera from Fredrickson. Back. Smetana. Back. Smetana. She'll shoot another 3. And that's her second swish of the night. Looking pretty good. Lancers now down by 9, their whole score. I call Quaid for a travel. Didn't look like she dribbled or like started moving. Might have shuffled her feet a bit, so that might be what it is. Now Zankgraf is in for Smetana. Wildcats ball. The Lancers are down by 9. Don't like to see the score go that way for them. Waldera up high. Zankgraf with a long 2. Shot no good. And juggled around by a few hands. That's going to go out off of Zankgraf, so Lancers ball. Now they're now inbounding, and Carstensen is back in for Lau. Now they're going to inbound to Mayhew. She's got Nelner up top, and she'll give it to her. Wales, bit inside, not too far. Mayhew to Quaid. Pass to Carstensen, knocked away. Second pass to Carstensen, bobbled around a bit. Picked up by Nelner to Wales to Mayhew again. Pass to Quaid. She's going to lose it off her knee after Beck knocked it out. It's good defense. No reach because she was in the right position to avoid it. And that'll be Fredrickson inbounding to Beck again. And Nelner is going to get called for a foul. They're on the block. So Wildcats ball again. It's into back, over to Zankgraf. She'll give it to Fredrickson, back to back. Tries getting into Waldera, knocked away by Wales. Good defense. And Carstensen now going to take it across half court. Pass to Wales' feet, but she picks it up to Carstensen, over to Mayhew. This is wide open. You're going to think about a 3, but won't take it. Layup, not off the backboard, going to bounce around a bit and fall in. Back now with the ball. She'll send it Fredrickson's way. To back to Fredrickson. To Waldera in the corner. To back wide open, she'll shoot a 3. This one's good. Wildcats looking pretty good for 3 so far. They've already got 4 of them total for their team. And the Lancers have none. Carstensen to Mayhew, back to Carstensen. She'll take a jumper 2 from outside of the lane. Waldera to Beck. Back over to Zankgraf, wide open. She'll take a 3. This one bounces just short, no good. Rebounded by Thurston, that shot's no good. Fredrickson gonna rebound, she'll take a 3. This one's too far. Zankgraf almost rebounds, knocked away by Carstensen. And Radical is in for Quaid. Smetana and Aguilar are in for Zankgraf and Thurston. Aguilar inbounding. She's going to get it over to Beck, who will lose the pass, and Mayhew will steal it away. Left-handed layup looks good. And Mayhew is going to score for the Lancers. They're now only down by 8. Back now. Smetana back to Beck. Over to Fredrickson. Pass a bit low, but she'll pick it up. Back to Aguilar in the corner. Going to try driving along the baseline. Doesn't step out of bounds. Fredrickson. Aguilar with a 3 from not the most optimal angle, and her shot will come up short. Shooting from the corner is really tricky. You don't have the 3D perception you need to know how far to shoot, unless you've got really good court sense. Wales with the layup from the left side. It's good. Now she's got 2 points for the Lancers, and they're only down by 6. Smetana to Beck. While there, Smetana, she'll shoot a 3. This one comes up short. That's a push on Aguilar, I believe. She pushed Radical in the back. Yep. Aguilar already with 3 fouls. And Thorson's gonna come in for her. And Carstensen inbounding to Mayhew. Radical with a drive-in, looks good. And the Lancers are now only down by 4. That got Nelner closely on her, but she'll get around it. Back over to Smetana. To Fredrickson. Carstensen gonna pick her up and stop a shot. Back now. Thurston, Fredrickson, Waldera. Thurston. Mayhew gets right in her face. Nice D. Waldera now inside. Back, gonna drive in a bit, but got stopped by Carstensen. And shot by Waldera. Carstensen, I believe, is gonna get the foul there. Yep. That's Carstensen's third foul of the game in only the first half. And looks like Goodman's getting ready to come in for her after this first foul, or free throw. Bounces around a bit, does eventually fall. And yep, Carstensen's out, Goodman's in. She's been sitting for a few minutes. Good outside shooter. She's got plenty of height to get over the other team. Well, their second shot, this one a bit more certain. And Mayhew with the ball again. Mayhew's got Radical wide open, fakes a 3. Good pass over to Nelner, a bit too high off the backboard, but Wales gonna rebound. This shot will fall. Wales with 4 points, and back with the ball. Lancers still only down by 4. They did manage to close that deficit that they were at for a little while again. Fredrickson to Waldera in the corner. She'll drive a bit, get it over to Smetana, to back to Waldera. Nobody on her, but she won't shoot. Fredrickson back. She's gonna drive in on Nelner, but it's got stopped in its tracks, and back with the 3. This one just right. Tipped by Radical, rebounded by Nelner. Good defense to stop scoring. Goodman now with the ball. Lob pass to Nelner, but it comes up short with the layup. Couldn't quite get the vertical to get up there. Back gonna get it out to Smetana for an open 3. This one's no good. And Mayhew's gonna rebound after the board gets knocked away by Goodman. Mayhew up top, she'll get it to Goodman. Lob pass to Wales. So Nelner to Mayhew. Radical wide open, she'll drop it off her foot, but it's still good. She'll pass it to Nelner, who gets called for a travel. Took just 1 too many steps before starting her dribble. And Smetana inbounding to back. Surprisingly, the Wildcats don't have any seniors on this varsity girls team. The Lancers have 4, and 3 of them have been in. Fredrickson to back. Thorson back out to Fredrickson, who will hit her 3. And Lancers are now down by 7. Mayhew to Radical, back to Mayhew. Shot, or pass knocked away by Waldera. Radical's 3 goes just wide. Nelner tries saving it from going out of bounds, but can't quite get there in time. So that's Wildcats ball with minute 17 left in this half. Back with the ball. Wildcats probably just going to take their time here. No need to risk getting an injury or a foul or anything like that in this first half. Fredrickson, Waldera's in the corner. She'll get it out to Beck for an open 3. This shot just barely too far, and it's no good. Thorson's rebounded shot, no good. Radical's going to rebound to Mayhew, 50 seconds left. Mayhew now. Pass to Neldner. She's going to try driving in. And that'll be a block on Waldera, I think. No, on Thorson. Mayhew's going to inbound. She'll get it over to Radical, who's open. To Neldner. Bounce pass to Goodman in the corner. She'll shoot. Didn't quite get set right, so it's not going to be any good. Mayhew to Wales, to Radical. She'll drive in. Her shot is good. Radical now 7 points on the night. Not doing too bad. Back with the ball. Frederickson to Beck. To Smetana. To Beck. Thorson. Smetana going to take a three. This one comes up short. Neldner now. Doesn't get the shot off in time. And so that'll be the half. The Lancers have a 5-point deficit. First half scoring update. We'll go over everybody who's got scores. First for the Wildcats. We've got number 5, Madeline Frederickson with a 2 and a 3. Beck has a 2, 2 threes, and a free throw for a total of 9 points. Waldera's got pair of 2s and pair of free throws, 6. And Smetana has pair of 3s, also for 6. Then for the Lancers, we've got Mayhew with 3 field goals for 6 points. Wales has 4. Carsonson has 4. And Radical has 7, 3 2-pointers, and then a free throw. We'll see you in almost 10 minutes for our second half. See you then. Welcome back to the second half, folks. Looking around, doesn't look like there's much change to the players on the court. Back to the starters, I believe. Back over to Smetana. Back to back to Fredrickson. To Thorson. Out to back. Pass to Smetana, knocked away by Carsonson. Sorry, I believe there is one difference from the starters. Thorson is in for Aguilar. Open three is Beck, but her shot is too far, and so Mayhew will be bringing the ball down for the Lancers to start in the second half. And Radical to Goodman in the corner. Lob pass to Radical. And that's a foul on Waldera. And she'll be shooting two, will be Radical. First shot. She's already made one. Let's see if she can continue that success. First shot, short and left, no good. Now to see how the second shot goes. Hoping to make this, cut the Lancers deficit to 4. This one looked good, but doesn't quite land. Carsonson in the corner, and Mayhew with the 3. This one bounces high and out. And that will be a foul on Fredrickson, I believe. Nope. Second foul on Waldera. So Mayhew inbounding. The Wildcats will get a rebound. Fredrickson going to give it to Beck. Back over to Smetana. Thinks about a 3, but doesn't have time to take it. Back to Thorson. Back to Beck. To Smetana. She's going to try driving in, but runs into too much traffic. Good defense by Wales. And that will fall to the Lancers. Carsonson with the ball. Tries getting it over to Mayhew, but Smetana read that all the way. However, her layup is way low. Carsonson is just too tall for her to shoot layups on when Carsonson is set. And Mayhew gonna dribble a bit and get it out to Radical. Barely, but she does. Over to Goodman in the right corner. To Wales down low. Out to Mayhew, wide open. She'll take the 3. It's good. And that's the Lancers' first 3 of the night. Back to Fredrickson, to Waldera in the corner. She's going to dribble it and get it out to Back. Smetana, Fredrickson. Bounce pass to Waldera. She's going to whip it over to Smetana, to Back to Waldera, back to Back. Fakes a 3, gives it to Smetana, and it's back to Back. Into Thurston, back Waldera, over to Fredrickson. Waldera. And Mayhew is going to rebound. It looks like the Wildcats are trying to run a passing game in order to get around the Lancers' strong defense. And Fredrickson will face Plant, trying to stop a drive by Carsonson. And now in for the first time is Nerby, as well as Aguilar being back in. Back with the ball. Aguilar going to take a 3. She's got a very low pass and a low shot. It's going to come up below the rim. And that's the first foul on Wales. She plays a pretty clean game most of the time. Not too many fouls. But Aguilar now shooting 2 because of her. First shot, it's good. And Aguilar now has points on the board. Second shot. This one's also good. Maybe if she can get sent to the line more, the Wildcats will get more points out of it. She just hasn't been to the line at all, but she looks pretty consistent. Carstensen now going to drive in a bit. Tries getting it to Radical, knocked away by Aguilar. To Smetana, back to Aguilar with a 3. Once again, too low on the rim. And Radical's going to give it to Mayhew. They being down by 4. Nerby up on her. Carstensen going to lose her dribble out of bounds. Aguilar to back. Back over to Nerby. Back to back. Into wall there. Nerby gonna shoot a 3. This one no good. Close, but not enough accuracy on it. Maybe a bit too much power as well. Mayhew to Carstensen down low. And Nerby is gonna go for a drive. Never mind. She'll stop at the 3, give it to back. And Nerby to back again. To Smetana in the corner, she'll shoot a long 2. But Walder is going to get the board and the follow-up shot to score for the Wildcats. Now they're up by 6 again. Mayhew now. Carstensen going to screen. Mayhew passes to Goodman. She must have flinched or something and kind of just let it fly by. Didn't even touch it. And now that'll be Wildcats ball. Carstensen is out. Lau is in. Back now to Aguilar. Fredrickson. Back. Pass the ball there. It goes high, and Wales is going to pick it up. Almost travels, but holds on to it. And Mayhew now. To Radical down low. She was wide open. She is going to try getting off a shot from falling, or maybe a pass to Wales. But either way, it's no good, and the Wildcats will wind up with it. Nerby shooting a 3. This one comes up short. She'll rebound and give it to back. This 3 also no good, too far. Radical rebounds but wasn't paying attention. Aguilar knocks it away, and Wales picks it up to save the Lancers on that defensive possession. Goodman now in the corner. She gets into a trap, but uses her height to get it out to Wales. Back to Goodman. She'll shoot a 3 from the side. This one no good. And that'll be out off of the Wildcats. So Mayhew's inbounding for the Lancers. Them being down by 6. 12:37 left in the game. They might want to start picking it up a bit here. Wales now to Radical. Radical thinks about a 3, doesn't take it, gives it to Mayhew. She won't take a 3 either. To Lau, to Goodman. Down low to Radical. And she'll be the last to touch it. So that'll be Wildcats ball. Radical lost her shoe there, but it's all good. And now will be Nerby taking it down court for the Wildcats. That's the first time we've seen her do that. Mostly it's been back. But that's a short possession, and Mayhew of the Lancers will wind up with it. Bounce pass out to Goodman. Down low to Wales, knocked away by Walder, picked up by Nerby. She'll lose her dribble. Radical will send it down low to Mayhew on the drive. It's good. Nice way to capitalize on some good quick defense there, and now they're only down by 4. Back to Nerby. Almost travels, but manages to get the pass off in time. Fredrickson in the corner. Ball there down low. And they're going to call Wales for a foul, a hold. I didn't see anything, but I also don't have the greatest point of view. Now it's Carstensen in for Goodman. Aguilar 3 falls. Now she's got more than just free throws. She shot a lot of threes. Looked like she shot this one a bit differently, and it did fall. Good double pass. Wales' second shot, no good, and they aren't going to call any foul on it. That'll be knocked out by Smetana, and it'll be Lancer's ball on the side. Mayhew. She'll get it to Radical, who is going to dribble and take a jumper 2 from mid-range. This one's good. And back with the ball. Back over to Fredrickson, back to Waldera. And they're going to call Wales for a somewhat questionable foul. She's got 3 fouls recently. And they haven't been the most obvious fouls, I would say. Another shot by Aguilar. They're going to call a foul on Aguilar. Didn't see that one either. But there's a reason I'm not the ref here. So Mayhew now with the ball. She'll be bringing it across half court to Carstensen. Radical gets it to Carstensen, but she'll lose it. Wales going to pick it up. And that's going to be a timeout called by the Lancers. Smart move there. And it'll be a Lancers ball when they come back out of the timeout. Wales now with 3 fouls. Bang, bang, bang. And she's got 4 points this game. Not as much scoring the second half, but to be fair, we're only 7.5 minutes in about. And it'll be Lancers ball down low. Carstensen inbounding. Sorry, Mayhew. She'll get it out to Carstensen in the corner. Pass to Radical, whose shot comes up short. Fredrickson driving. They aren't going to call Mayhew for a foul for a reach. Good defense there, nice knock away. And that'll be a travel on the Wildcats, so Lancers ball. Carstensen over to Mayhew. She'll give it back to Carstensen, top of the key. Lau in the corner, won't shoot. Instead give it to Mayhew, smart move. Carstensen, bounce pass to Wales. Lau, Carstensen, Mayhew. Bounce pass to Radical, spinning shot, it's no good. And that'll be shooting 2. Foul is on Fredrickson. It's Fredrickson's second foul of the game. Radical shooting 2. This one good. She's now at 40%. If you'll recall, on her first pair, she made 1 and missed the other. The second pair, she didn't make either. Hoping to draw even, 50%. This one's good as well. So the Lancers are now down by merely 3. Back to Smetana, to back Thorson, and now it's Waldera in the corner. She'll get it out to back. Waldera tries getting it down low to Thorson, knocked away by Radical, and that'll be Wildcats ball. Inbounding for the Wildcats is Smetana, who had a pair of threes in the first half, both very good. And she'll continue her streak. Now 3 threes, all of them have been swishes. pretty spot on if she can get her shot set up well. Carstensen back to Mayhew to Lau. Bounce pass to Radical. Mayhew, Carstensen wide open. Mid-range 2 is no good. And Waldera gonna dribble fast on court, but won't drive. Smetana, this 3 just too short. She shot probably a bit too far from outside of 3. Beck's 3 goes too long. Carstensen gonna rebound and she'll drive. She's a lefty, so she'll go for the left-handed layup, and that's gonna be a foul on Beck. Beck's first foul, surprisingly. She's gotten a bit close a few times. They've all been called on one of her teammates. Now shooting 2 is Carstensen. Now, Radical is not the only player on the Lancers team to have made any free throws. She's also one of the only ones to have shot any, to be fair. Second shot by Carstensen. 9 minutes into the second half. This one just long. But Carstensen's going to wind it up with it herself after Radical tips away a rebound. And that's going to be a foul on Waldera. She is now 3 fouls. That was a block. She just shoved too much into her. And so inbounding will be Mayhew. Mayhew going to get it to Carstensen wide open. She'll shoot a 3. This one goes too far. Nice save by Thorson to get it to the Wildcats' possession. Smetana shoots a long 2. This one comes up too short. And Lau's going to get pushed into the baseline by Fredrickson. That was a clear foul there. She had the ball, and Fredrickson just leaned way too much into her. And the Lancers now in the bonus. Shooting 1-1 is Lau. Third player to get a free throw. We'll see if she makes this first one. And she will. It's good. Lau now. Her first recorded score of the game. She also doesn't have any fouls. Second shot. This one's going to bounce around a bit, and it'll fall as well. The Lancers are down by 3 again. And the Wildcats are starting to lose their solid grip on the lead. Back. She's going to pass to Thurston, who wasn't expecting it and loses it. Lau's going to pick it up and give it to Mayhew. In the corner was Radical. She'll give it to Mayhew, top of the key. Radical to Carstensen. Cheyenne's going to get over coverage to shoot. And she's going to lose it out to Mayhew in the corner. Radical up top. She'll fake a drive into Carstensen. They're going to call a foul on Beck. Okay then. That'll be her second foul, and shooting 2 is Carstensen. Hoping to get more points for the Lancers. Get this within maybe even 1 point. Bounces around too much, rebounded by Waldera. Pass to Beck, knocked away easily by Radical. Gives to Wales, to Carstensen up top. She's got plenty of time. She'll get it to Mayhew, to Wales. Lau inside. Foul on Waldera. That one was maybe a bit less questionable. And she's now got 4 fouls tonight. Lau is shooting 2 again. She's 100% on the night. In our Aguilar and Zentgraf for Thurston and Waldera. Aguilar has 4 fouls already, so she's in quite a risk. Wildcats probably don't want her fouling out. Lau maintaining 100% through 3 free throws, looking pretty good. See if she can do 4. Easy. And the Lancers now only down by 1. Lau is now leading the pack in free throws made at 100%. Back now to Fredrickson, back to back. They're only up by 1. This is starting to look a bit precarious. And that's a kick by Carstensen. Good defense, I guess. That'll stop the Wildcats' chances of scoring for a little while. And she'll get it in to back. Lancers running his zone in the second half, if you haven't noticed already. Back over to Smetana. Aguilar down low. She'll fake it too on Lau. And they're going to call a foul on Radical, maybe? Yes, Radical. And they'll say it was a shooting foul. So that'll be Aguilar shooting too. She's made 2 free throws. This one good as well. Trying to prove with this first one that she's just as consistent as Lau. And she will. Wildcats are now leading again by 3. Lau and Aguilar are both at 100%, I believe. Sent to the line 2 times. And they've got 4 free throws. Stolen away by Fredrickson. She's going to pass to Smetana. Back to Fredrickson. She's gotten back open. But she moves 2 out for a chance at a 3. Over to Smetana. Runs into a trap. Aguilar along the baseline. Wales tries defending from behind, but can't afford to get a 4th foul. And so Aguilar now has her first 2 of the night. Mayhew over to Lau. Lancers down by 5. Carstensen's going to take a layup. Now they're down by 3. Second half is starting to look pretty good. Higher scoring after that first few minutes of the second half. Aguilar fakes a 3 from the corner, and they're going to call a foul on Lau. Lau's first foul. The Wildcats still do not have the benefit of the bonus. Fredrickson going to inbound. She gets it back to Aguilar. Her shot is no good. Rebounded by Radical, who will give it to Mayhew. 6 minutes left in the game. Lancers still down by 3, but they have cut that lead down a good bit and gotten more scoring. Mayhew now to Radical, wide open. Radical to Carstensen, back to Radical. Radical's layup from a bit of a tricky rotation, but she'll land it. And I'm pretty sure Mayhew and Wales have been in this whole game. Nice endurance from both of them. They also both go to the same church, ironically enough. And shot 3 from Beck is good. Now she's got 3 3-pointers on the night, and that's a full timeout for the Wildcats. They're up by 6 again. No, 4, sorry. But they really want to hold on to this lead. This is starting to get to be a dissatisfyingly close game for the Wildcats the second half. So they're just trying to hold on for these last 5 minutes and 36 seconds in hopes that they can pull out a win. And the Lancers trying to come back and prove that they are a good team. Lancers also seem to have a bit more teamwork, or like functional teamwork the second half. They're getting a lot more good passes and getting open more, taking better shots, and they have also got a more functionally sound defense. Looks like Melner's may be getting ready to sub in. And Mayhew is going to inbound to Carstensen. Back to Mayhew. Mayhew over to Carstensen. Fakes a 3. Radical with another impressive field goal from the lane. She really twists to get around that defense. Now they're only down by 2 again. Aguilar. Smetana in the corner. Back, Fredrickson, she'll lose her dribble, but Aguilar is going to pick it up. Back, open three. This one bounces and it's no good. And it's eventually going to get picked up by Carstensen. Carstenson's going to drive herself. Nope, she'll pass to Mayhew. And it's all tied up, folks. Lancers playing well the second half, and they're hoping to get the lead now. 4:45 left in the game. Back now. Over to Fredrickson, back to back. Into Zentgraf, to back. Smetana, back. Smetana. Aguilar on the baseline corner. Out to back again. Aguilar gonna fake a three, drive along the baseline. Too many hands in her face, she can't see the basket, and the shot's no good. Mayhew now with the ball. 4:15 left in the game. Mayhew to Carstensen, back to Mayhew. Layup is low, Radical can't hold on to her rebound, and they're gonna call a foul on Radical. I saw a 2-4. .25. That would be Lau. She's got 2 fouls tonight. Carstensen to Radical down low. Radical with another layup, and the Lancers are now up by 2. 3:50 left in the game. Both teams are in the bonus. Lancers double bonus. And Lau is out. Nelner is in, as expected. Fredrickson to back. Back's going to pick up her dribble. Almost travels to Waldera. Smetana back. Fredrickson. Waldera back. Smetana. She'll take a three. This one just left. It's no good. Fredrickson back. Waldera. Has been kind of quiet the second half. Back, Fredrickson. Aguilar in the corner. No travel. She'll take a three. This one's good. And now it's the Wildcats who are up by 1 point again. The Lancers are starting to make a real statement this second half. And Radical's going to get it to Wales, but she won't pick up the pass. Aguilar manages to keep in bounds, and she'll give it to back. Wildcats up by 1. Less than 3 minutes left in the game. Back to Fredrickson. Back to back. Into Waldera. Out to back. To Fredrickson. Carstensen going to move in on her. Out to back. Waldera. Back. She'll take a three. This one too far. Rebounded by Wales. She's got plenty of height, so she can pick it up. She's also got nice, strong arms. She'll get it out to Mayhew. Lancers possession. Nelner. Carstensen. Radical going to shoot a layup, but this one's no good. However, Wales going to get the rebound. She'll shoot a field goal, and now it's the Lancers up by 1 again. Back, Smetana. Back. Waldera, she'll lose the pass. Radical's going to pick it up to Nelner to Mayhew. Back's going to move in on her. Mayhew to Nelner. Radical. Carstensen, back to Radical. She's still got her dribble. She won't take it. Instead, she'll give it to Mayhew for the open three. This one too far. Rebounded by Radical. Shot is wide. And that's a timeout called by full timeout by the Wildcats. So now it's the Lancers who are up by 1, 47-46. 1:38 left in the game in this very close second half. After we got through the first few minutes, it's now looking a lot more interesting. One thing to point out, leading free throw shooters are Lau and Aguilar, both 4 for 4. Nice consistency, and that's really helped both of their teams keep it close. Aguilar also has a pair of threes this second half. The Lancers only have 1 3 coming from Mayhew in the second half. And Radical's got 8 points from field goals And another 2 points from free throws. She's really been leading the Lancers in scoring the second half and helping them out. And they're up by 1. The Wildcats have single bonus advantage, but the Lancers have double bonus. So the Wildcats really don't want to foul, especially on, say, Lau or Radical. She's also been pretty good. I think she is 3 for 6. And the Lancers won't be pressing here. They are up by 1, but they don't want to just run off the clock. They do really want to score points, especially considering if the Wildcats score this next possession, they'll actually be up. Back to Waldair down low. Nelner tries defending. Aguilar's shot is good. And now the Lancers are down by 1. 1:15 left in the game. Mayhew. Mayhew's going to get it over to Carstensen. Down to Radical. She'll bounce pass to Wales. Wales is going to land a set shot 2 with some defense close on her. Beck now with the ball. Lancers up by 1 with 1 minute left in the game. Back to Smetana. Back to Beck. Into Waldair to Aguilar. She's going to drive. Her shot goes wide left. Carson's going to rebound. She's going to drive. She's got the speed. She's going to bounce past to Nelner, and Nelner's going to lose the pass out of bounds. That will be a Wildcats ball. 42.9 seconds left. Lancers surprisingly still choosing not to press and keep the pressure on. Try and slow down the Wildcats' possession. They also do want to avoid a break, and whichever way keeps the Wildcats from scoring best wins. Out for them. Beck's 3 way long. Mayhew's going to rebound. Mayhew's going to take a left-handed line. Oh, and that's a foul on Beck. Only her 3rd. But Mayhew now shooting 2. She hasn't made any free throws. I don't think she has been sent to the line yet. But shooting 2 because the Wildcats have 10 fouls. Shooting 2, Mayhew. Hoping to increase the Lancers' lead to 3 would be preferable. 2 is okay. First one's good. Mayhew now with 14 points on the night. And her second shot. Hoping to increase that to 15 and will increase the Lancers' lead to 3. This one's good as well. The Wildcats now need a 3 to tie, and there's only 20 seconds left in the game. Fredrickson. To Beck, over to Aguilar. She'll fake a 3, and she's going to drive in. It's way low. Radical. Carstensen. The Lancers just need to hold on to the ball. And Aguilar is going to foul. Carstensen now shooting 2. And Carstensen has made 1 of 2, I believe. Yeah, there hasn't been any and ones this game. If they score here, they win the game, essentially. First shot by Sophia Carstensen. She's got 7 points tonight. Hoping for 9. And Aguilar fouled out with some 0.4 seconds left in the game. So Thorson's going to come in for these last few seconds. Timeout Wildcats. Very good game. The Lancers have managed to catch up the second half, and they are hoping for a big win here. Full timeout by the Wildcats. So let's see. We'll go over the scores real quick. For the Wildcats, Aguilar has had a great second half. Over this game, she's had 2 field goals, 2 3-pointers, and 4 free throws. And that will mean she has 14 points tonight. Smetana has 3 3-pointers, 1 the second half for 9. Waldair has 3 2s and 2 free throws for 8. Beck has a 2, 3 3-pointers and a free throw for 12. And Fredrickson has 5, a 2 and a 3. Then for the Lancers, we've got Mayhew with 5 2s, a 3, and 2 free throws. So she's got 15 tonight. Wales has 8. For field goals. Carstensen has 7, 3 field goals and a free throw. Radical with a phenomenal game, 7 points in the paint. And then 3 free throws. Shooting 2, Carstensen. Carstensen's got another make, and the Lancers will now almost certainly win the game unless the Wildcats can pull off a huge, essentially magic trick here. And then Lau has 4 free throws, 4 for 4. Carstensen now. Not 9 points on the game. Back with the ball. Back gonna shoot a 3. This one's no good. And the Lancers with a huge comeback this second half to win the game, 53-48. What a second half by the Lancers. I believe they are down 8 or 9, coming into the second half. The Lancers will be very pleased with that one. So that will be the final score, 53-48 Lancers. They're going to be happy about that one. And the Wildcats really wanted to win that game, and they were doing pretty well throughout the game, but just couldn't hold on in defense those last 10 minutes or so. And the Lancers will come out on top in this varsity game. So that's Will Siddle behind the camera and Uriah Wills behind the mic, signing off for tonight.